I'm Lisa Broom with the CBC News Break. Industrial action could be brewing again at the Customs and Excise Department. According to the National Union of Public Workers, customs officers are extremely offended that option forms has been issued in relation to the proposed merger with the Barbados Revenue Authority. Acting Assistant General Secretary Wayne Waldron says this should not be the case, especially when negotiations between the union and the Finance Ministry are still ongoing.
The National Union of Public Workers is reporting that management has violated good industrial relation practices and hence is requesting that the situation be rectified by withdrawing the auction forms immediately. Failing such, the staff of Customs and Excise Department are prepared to take whatever action is necessary to have the offending situation rectified.
The Barbados Private Sector Association wants the BRA and the NUPW to find an urgent solution to the ongoing impasse in the interest of the country. President Alex McDonald spoke as reports have surfaced about a further go-slow at Customs today. He says the row over the proposed merger of the department into the BRA is hurting the business community.
Everybody who has a little barrel to clear or big container to clear will be affected by this. The story really, though, is the need for specific focus and attention to be placed on this. There appears to be a fundamental difference of opinion, of process, and so on between the executives of the BRA and the customs, and we need to pay some attention to this. This is not a time that we can afford people slowing the wheels of productivity down, but neither is it a time that we can afford for the process of dialogue to break down either.
Meanwhile, there's an appeal to the Sanitation Service Authority not to dock the pay of workers involved in recent national protests. The NUPW is asking management to help avoid any further fallout as SSA workers are keen to be back on the job. Acting Assistant General Secretary Wayne Waldron spoke about the situation after meeting with the workers yesterday to hear their concerns in this regard.
To the workers are very keen on returning to work. They will have returned yesterday afternoon, and they are committed to bring back normalcy to Garbage. So as in the spirit of good negotiation and compromise, we are asking the management and the board to reconsider the situation. We prefer not to go back to a contentious situation of workers not working because they agree with the situation.
The Ministry of Health has denied online newspaper reports that people involved in the incident at the National Union of Public Workers on Wednesday evening were transported to the isolation center at Enmore St. Michael for medical treatment. According to a Government Information Service release, a check with Chief Executive Officer of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Dr. Dexter James, revealed that 3 people were transported to the QEH's Special Decontamination Area in the Accident and Emergency Department. They were treated as a precautionary measure and to ensure decontamination protocols were executed safely. They were later discharged. The incident involved a package delivered to the union, which, when opened, contained a white powdery substance. In other news now, residents in parts of St. John, St. Andrew and St. Joseph will be without water for most of the day. There will be a partial shutdown of the Springs main. It would have been out of commission from around 8 this morning and should be back online by 8 o'clock this evening. This as the Barbados Water Authority continues Package B of its Capital Works program. The BWA says it will be dispatching tankers to affected areas. The authority apologized to customers for the inconvenience. Church leader, Senator Reverend Dr. David Durant, is calling on the United States to pass laws to protect pastors who refuse to marry same-sex couples. He was speaking at a media conference called by a group of church leaders to voice their opposition to such unions.
I call this morning on the United States Supreme Court to pass legislation to protect pastors who refuse to marry same-sex partners and other Christians and businesses that do not want to participate in such weddings or activities. Laws must be passed to protect them. It is not fair for them to be exposed to court martial or to be charged. They should have a freedom as well to express and to live according to their beliefs, fundamental Christian beliefs, as well as people that want to have a right to live as they want to live as lesbians or homosexuals.
Do not panic or run out of buildings during an earthquake. This message from Acting Director of the Department of Emergency Management, Carrie Hines. She says waiting until the shaking stops can prevent injury.
Once you feel the shaking and you are inside, please do not run out of the building while they're shaking. Once the shaking has subsided, you can proceed outside. Do not use any elevators. Just proceed outside, and if you're going to go outside, you have to assemble in an area, in an open area.
She was speaking in the wake of 4 tremors which shook the island yesterday morning, the strongest measured at 6.4. We'll have regional and international news after this break. Stay with us.